I don't like getting up in front of people, and I'm just not really comfortable sharing my thought process all the time because it can be embarrassing. Like, you don't want people to think you're dumb, but I don't know, overcoming that barrier is also really important because you got to step out of your shell. You can kind of see how far you've come along, or if we're all working on our own different topics, other students find what you're working on interesting, and since you have been working on it, you can speak a little bit more about it, and that's a great way to build confidence.
The shyness and introversion is a problem, and I wrote down my attitude is kind of an unforgiving sympathy and high smiling expectations. I'm going to encourage you, but you're going to do something great, okay? And it's up to you. And I sympathize with problems, but I'm not going to let them stop you. Another barrier is expository lumps. This material is quite technical. Learning how to program in Maple is hard. Learning how to program in front of people is harder. People freeze up, and again, you have to be sympathetic but unforgiving. They have to get over that. I think the biggest problem, biggest general problem in active learning is the existence of things that you have to give an expository lump for. And there's no help for a bit of theory that has to be explained, and this is the way it's been digested down to over a couple of 100 years, and this is how it works. And if people play a little bit and then they get stuck, and then they see the expository lump, that tends to help or get them started. But you know, it's a ton of work to try and minimize that and just give them exactly what they need and not more. I felt that I had to give up on giving the entire expository lump. I actually would cut myself off. Okay, I've spoken enough. I know there's more that I need to tell you, but I'm just going to quit now. And that was a better solution than filling up the time of their activity with the lump that they actually needed to make much more progress. I think active learning is better than being thumped on the head with expository lump.
Since it is a first-year course, I don't really think they even need all the information right away. It's a lot to take in. So cutting it off at the most important parts and having a superficial approach is enough to help them later on. They'll remember, we talked about this in our experimental math course, and then they'll learn the details later.